How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, Devon? How are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, so I guess first of all, what are your impressions of working with Coach Henry? What do you think about him, and how's he helping you grow as a player?
Yeah, he's a great coach. Yeah, he's pushing me to my maximum potential. Like, he doesn't joke off. He don't mess around. He wants the best for us, and like not only as a player, but as a person, as a man too. So yeah.
I mean, it seems like you respond pretty well to that kind of coaching. How come that is? I mean, some guys maybe wouldn't respond that well, but what is it about that you like?
I think because he wants the best for me. Like, well, so yeah, he wants the best for me. Not only me, all my peers who I'm playing with. So like to grow as like him having that much confidence in himself, knowing he can better produce us as people, as like men, as young men. It just made me strive harder than I do.
I think he called you a junkyard dog back there on defense. What do you imagine that means, and what's that mean to you that he kind of sees that in you?
Like fearless, like I have to come to practice, like I got to be the best person I am every day, no days off. Fly around to the football every day. So yeah, 10-yard dog, that's what that stands out to me.
Has that always been your personality? I mean, I remember when you got here, it was kind of late in training camp and you had to adjust pretty quickly. Has that always been something like that for you?
Yeah, even growing up, so because I haven't had diversity, I wasn't big as everybody else. So like that's been my mentality since I was coming up, since high school.
And then I have a question. It sounds like Coach Bielema wants to put starters on special teams. Like that seems like it's important to him. And you're a guy who really kind of found your way into a starting role because of special teams. Why is that an important element of football? I think maybe some people kind of gloss over it if it's not a punter or a kicker. What's important about that?
Special teams help win games. Like, we got to put the best players out there on special teams. If we can make it on special team, it translates over later into the offense or the defense, depending on who getting the ball. So, yeah, he's big. He's really big on special teams. That's where I made myself at. So I love being on special teams.
Awesome. Thanks, Devon. Good to see you.
Hey, Devon. Good to see you. What are your assessments of how the secondary played in that spring game? I feel like the defensive line might have gotten a little highlighted a little bit more, maybe a little more action for them. But how do you feel like you guys performed in the secondary?
We did real good. Defense line and the defense back, we all go hand in hand. So we depend on them and they depend on us. So I think we did good.
And one guy who I know is new to that room who seems like he's made an impact is Prather Hudson transferring over. What have been your takeaways from working with him so far?
He's a dog. He comes to work every day with the mindset of being the best him, and just being around him, it makes me want to be the best me every day. Like knowing I can never take a day off because he's never going to take a day off, and that just helped me be a better me.
And I wanted to ask you about one other guy in that room, Talon, getting that scholarship. What did that? What impact does that have on you to see his reaction to that and see what it meant to him and to see him get that scholarship after his work?
I was really happy because I know he worked hard for it. I think he was kind of overlooked coming up, and he was just been working day in and day out. He never took a day off. He always come in and work, try to be the best and prove that why he deserved that scholarship. So like when I see him get it, I was real happy. It was like a kind of a dream come true for me.
Nice. Thanks, Devon.
Hey, Devon. Hope you're well, man. I'm just wondering, now that you've had almost a full spring here with the new staff, like I know you brought in the other staff, they were believers in you, but what's the biggest change you've seen in just this spring?
Well, like we plan for each other. Like we all want to be better. We want to change this program. We want to change the history, you know what I'm saying, so we can be better. And that's why I think everyone's buying in now. Everyone takes it serious. No one just want to like do it just because. Everyone takes it serious.
And then what's it been like to have Tony back at cornerback? I know that's a position he's been comfortable with in the past. What have you seen from him?
Oh, he's a leader. He's outstanding. He's holding everyone accountable. He's coming to work every day. And it makes me feel like I have someone like I can depend on, like I can look up to. So having him back there with me, I feel comfortable.
And what's the mindset of a cornerback in Ryan Walters' defense? What's he trying to imprint on you?
You gotta be a dog. Like, it's gonna be tough on you. You're gonna be out there playing every play. So yeah, it's gonna be tough to play corner in this defense.
And from your perspective, what was it like seeing Marquez go to offense? And do you go up against him at all? Like, what are those battles like?
I think when I seen him, I kind of knew, I kind of felt like he should go play offense because we talked about it outside of football. So when I finally moved, it kind of felt regular. It's like where he's supposed to be honest.
Why do you feel that?
Well, he was a receiver in high school, so, and I just think like that's where he feels more comfortable. I think that's where he's going to strive at.
And anyone stepping up back there? I know Kendall's, fighting for a role. Who else you seeing, or what are you seeing from the guys behind you and Tony?
Kendall, he made such a great improvement since our first game. Taz, he's coming up, and Jaden, like he's working. So we got some special coming up.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's it.
Hey, Devon, you said like you got to have the mentality that you can't take a day off. Like, how do you do that? Because I think human nature sometimes would be like, okay, maybe today I'm just going to back off a little bit. But how do you keep at that level every single day for, 8 weeks and then 5 weeks of training camp?
I think it's the people around you. Like everyone, like not just one person. Like if we feel like someone's not coming how they usually do every day, we'll get on, you know what I'm saying, talk to them like, hey, you're not being yourself right now. Like we know what you're capable of. We know what you can do. So like having the people around you that wants the best for you, I think that's how you stay locked in every day.
And you said, you weren't always the biggest guy growing up. And so I guess, frankly, like, how did you end up here? How did somebody who maybe wasn't always the biggest guy and, I know didn't have all the rankings coming out of high school, how did you get here? How does that continue to push you?
I would say hard work and the people you have around you. People who push you, who believes in you. I think that's for most part, that helped me get to where I am today. And someone who's seen the potential I had in myself that I didn't see at first. It helped me get here.
Does it help you knowing that like Coach Henry was pretty accomplished as a cornerback in the Big Ten? Do you guys talk about that? Like, what does he tell you that you need to continue to do to elevate yourself to a level like that?
I got to be the best me every day, not just on the field, but off the field, such as academics. He's very big on academics. And I think that's what it is.
Thanks, Devon. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Anything else? Good to go.